Controlling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Is the president safe? I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
Well, you took your sweet-ass time coming here. Let's get down to brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving if we want to keep the element of surprise. You've done some great work for us up to this point, and we're hoping to use your unique abilities to aid us once again. Thanks to the task my subordinates have delegated to you, the NCR now has a unique opportunity. We now have a chance to take the fight to those bastards on their home turf. I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies, and they're on their way to our position. Once our forces are in place in garrison here, we'll begin our assault.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation. You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack. Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCR emergency radio is up and running. Go kill those bastards.
Good gracious. The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam. Someone has to stop them. I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbines. That would grind them up like a hamburger. The computer to activate it is just... Good luck.
Like that?
Let's get going.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
Another.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
You know
Unit
what? I
15,
don't
reinforce
think
Unit
so right now.
16 at
Take off
Defense
that
Point
goddamn
Sigma
power
Delta.
armor, We'll just shut you up.
Delta Squad, redeploy. unit commands, relay your current position and status. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. Reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
Let's get going.
All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
Another kill to my name!
Delta Squad, redeploy.
Another kill to my name!
Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
All right. So,
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. All unit commands, relay your current position and status. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. redeploy. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta. Delta Squad, redeploy. Troopers have managed to contain several small riots that were breaking out in the area surrounding New Vegas. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Asset. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta. All unit commands relay your current position and status. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance? You're in charge of this operation. That sounds like a suicide mission, but our orders are to take commands from you. Let's get going.
There is a confirmed report that the Legion mounted a simultaneous assault at Camp Forlorn Hope. Forlorn Hope has sustained heavy casualties, but the fortification stands. We have successfully defended Forlorn Hope. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. A group of troopers that can only be described as ragtag managed to fend off a brutal attack at Camp Golf. I salute your bravery. Hold the front. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta. All unit commands relay your current position and status. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at Defense Point Sigma Delta. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Delta Squad, redeploy. All unit commands relay your current position and status. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Delta Squad, redeploy. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Delta Squad, redeploy. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. All unit commands relay your current position and status. Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. squad, redeploy. All unit commands, relay your current position.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth. Look, the NCR isn't everyone here, and it definitely ain't you. It's filled with people that take action and don't wait for someone to say what's right and wrong and make sure the proper form's filled out. When there's an example of that kind of success, that can shake things up enough so the good that came with the intention shines through. Of course not. You earned it. Rest up. Let us carry things for a while. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run, but I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave Wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities. The Mojave Wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raoul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
With the help of the Gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
The Brotherhood and the NCR in the Mojave Wasteland declared an official truce, despite continued hostilities between the two in the west. As per their agreement, the NCR handed over all suits of salvaged power armor, and in return, the Brotherhood helped patrol I-15 and Highway 95.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, in part thanks to follower medical support, NCR allowed the followers to care for refugees as they see fit. Old Mormon Fort expanded its services and was able to aid more people, becoming a refuge for the less fortunate citizens of New Vegas.
Arcade had hoped that Freeside would be able to remain independent of NCR rule. But he was glad that Caesar's Legion had been stopped at Hoover Dam. He tended to the sick in Freeside for a while longer, then returned to NCR territory to become a teacher with the followers there.
Good Springs saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland. But with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded.
Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Driven into a frenzy by their use of Psycho, the Misfits inflicted heavy casualties on the Legion during the defense of Camp Golf. At first, they were commended for their valor, but eventually, desperate for more of the chem, they turned on travelers in Outer Vegas. For their dishonorable conduct, the NCR court-martialed and executed them by firing squad.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert, his first recon beret the last thing they never saw.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart. Those who weren't destroyed by the courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave wasteland. Few survived.
After Hoover Dam, NCR helps rebuild Prim as a major stopping point on the Long 15. Though Prim's citizens chafe under NCR's taxes, they benefit greatly from the increased protection and merchant traffic.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.